Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, race fans. Racing 393, and we're here today at Mildenhall Stadium. This is my my first visit there actually. I've been involved in stock car racing for I don't know how many years. Raced for Spedeworth, did 1300 stock cars, and did super stocks for many years. Been all over the country to a point. There's a few tracks I didn't race at with the super stock, Yarmouth being one of them. But I had never been to Mildenhall. It's been around for many years. It does greyhound racing and stock car racing, as you can see, and speedway. It's a very small, tight track. It is probably the perfect recipe for stock car racing. Very small, it's called a roundabout in many ways, and many cars on the track, and a short track creates plenty of excitement. So we're just wandering around the pits. It was really hot. I mean, 31 degrees, not a cloud in the sky to a point. And these are the 2 litre national Saloon stocks, which race all around the country. It used to be an exclusive, a very big Speedworth formula back in the day. Particularly one of my favourite formulas to go and watch. My dad used to race them years ago. I mean, we're talking late 70s, early 80s. Completely different nowadays. These are based on, I don't know, Sierras. I know some of them, most are Sierras. I'm sure there's some. I think there's some BMWs and things out there, but I think the majority of these are Sierra. Moving on to the other cars here today. They're all stock car formulas, so they're all contact. These ones are sort of for the main event. These are the Brisker Formula 1 stock cars. And it's a European Championship. And the person you see coming up to you now, this driver is absolutely an amazing driver. Tom Harris does race abroad in America on the World of Outlaw Rounds series, I'm led to believe. Does his Brisker Formula 1 stock cars, puts maximum effort in. I don't think he is a favourite, but a lot of people like to boo him for some reason. I quite like him, if I'm honest. So you can see there's a lot of cars, very dusty, very loud, and as I said, I will say it again, it's really hot. The funny thing is about this track, it was almost closed a few years back because of complaints. There's also a scrambling bike track over the back. I didn't actually go over there. I wasn't sure whether he was allowed. It looked like you could just walk over. Oh, by the way, another famous driver. I like him as well. Number 7, Gordon Moody. Very successful Formula 2 stock car driver from Scotland. Again, didn't do too well in the European, but it is what it is. Been racing years, forgotten what most people know, but yeah, total respect, total commitment, brilliant stock car driver. Yeah, as I was saying, the track was nearly shut because of noise. Now the thing is, because I've never been there before, on the way there, because you're following the sat nav on the last little bit, you sort of drive through past RAF Mildenhall, and then he said Odium because that's near where I am. RAF Mildenhall, and it's a very exclusive, small lanes, quite big and nice houses, and I can imagine, I was thinking to myself, it's tight with a car, unless there's another way in. I don't think there is, because they had Mildenhall Stadium signs up and about. But driving these transporters, trailers, vans and trailers through, there must be a nightmare for them because the roads ain't wide enough, and perhaps it wouldn't bother me, but I can just imagine some people would complain. I'm not sure it was the fact that it was the traffic. I'm pretty sure that back in the day it was the noise. You can't really, apart from the F1s, the other cars on the track you can't really hear. I mean, you stood right near the fence. The F2s are quieter, much quieter than they used to be. The 2 litre Saloon stock cars, the national Saloon stock cars, are quiet in my opinion. And I'm sort of fence side. When these go round, they are loud, but not to the point where it'd be annoying. But I guess that's an opinion because I'm there watching. Frankie Wayman Jr., another immensely popular race stock car driver. He was the current European champion. Phoebe Wayman, and next to them in the orange car, I think it's further along here actually, Frankie Wayman Jr. But yeah, so this was just a quick wander around the pits, to be honest. I quite like the background, the vibe, the atmosphere that the pits give you with the noises, the generators running, people talking and chatting away. Always work going on their cars, always. The smell of you can't do that. Smell-o-vision doesn't actually exist yet, but the smell of burgers, bacon rolls, all that kind of good stuff. Just moving on to another. I like this driver as well, hence why I went up to the cars really. Dave Polly, part of the famous George Polly family, another great stock car driver. Races as it is, tells you as it is. He's a proper stock car driver, win or lose. Should have won the European, but didn't on this occasion. Moving on to another driver who I don't know a huge amount about, but Ryan Harrison. I suppose he's a love-hate driver. Lots of controversy revolving this driver over the years. Races in America as well. This car was reported to be well over 100 grand. Could be wrong, I don't know, but listen to this. That sounds awesome. There was a guy who stood out a camera shot there, you couldn't see him, but when he started, jumped out of his skin. But again, cars very much based on a lot of the World of Outlaw sprint car design. If you look closely at it, like the cab area, he's just off to get the car scrutineered there. And this is just another part of the pits, the overspill. There's cars everywhere. It's just immense. And this is where I just walked around where they were getting the cars scrutineered. And again, amongst other, I'm not sure who that driver is there. I sort of read the fin when I was there, but I can't remember. I sort of know the number. But anyway, Ryan Harrison there getting his car scrutineered again. And again, it's a to me it resonates lots of memories of getting your car scrutineered, people chatting, people loitering around. And looking at this car here, you can see a little bit of a close-up at it. It's a stunning car. Again, got damage in the Europeans. I think got steering damage. Wasn't particularly lucky in that particular meeting, but yeah, it was banned actually for severe contact. I think I can't remember the exact reasons behind it. Again, like a love-hate driver. I can see why, but spectacular and crowd-pleasing nevertheless. Sounds great as well, doesn't it, that car? So we're just sort of coming around here. There's a couple of other, F2 there and a Saloon stock there getting scrutineered. And now on to the race. I say the race, it was quite clear that this is just the start of the rolling lap. Spedeworth, rightly or wrongly, depends on which side of the fence you are, do say you can't film the racing in its entirety. And you can't stream live because they do Spedeworth TV. I suppose it's a sign of the times and the way it is. I do get it, but people will stream races, not so much live, but they'll record them and then put them on the internet. This isn't going to be the whole race, but this is sort of the beginning of the rolling lap. I thought you can hear the music in the background. I'm not going to get demonetized, doesn't matter to me. Anyway, but it's going to be there. I'll turn the sound down a little bit. So just doing the rolling lap. Very difficult to film where I was stood through my phone, and you've got the catch fencing literally in front. So we come on to the start now. Again, very good atmosphere, spectacular racing. It's worth going to travel to watch these as they get away under the green. You can hear the engines roar. It is much louder than it is on this phone. Fireworks go off. Can't really see them because of the sun, but anyway, adds to the atmosphere. You can hear like the commentator really getting into it. It's a very, very small track. You can see how they come round and back. I mean, it's the smallest oval track that I've ever been to. Even the original Aldershot Stadium was small, but not as small as this. And they sound great as well, don't they? I'm still more of perhaps a tarmac fan over shale. Certain shale tracks are good. The old Coventry, which is still there, but you know, very good. But look at that, it's fantastic. And they do get on a lick. They're pretty quick. So I just did the start of this actually, and they come to the first yellow flag. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you soon on another one. Bye for now.